My name is Tusiime, Kenneth. I am the co-founder of Mark AI, an AI native platform that grades students, gives them results, feedback, and follow-on assignments to better their performance and reduce teachers' workload. So, regards to the KAS Youth for Policy Innovation, I think it was a great opportunity for me, one, to understand how policies are formed in Uganda, who are the stakeholders that are involved in the processes, but also how I can also be an active force into impacting this policy, writing this policy. These steps were very hard in the beginning. I did not have really that grasp of how it is done, but KAS gave me an opportunity, StartHub gave me an opportunity through this fellowship, one, to understand how policy is written. Through the mentorship, I thank so much my mentor, and then this has enabled me to come up with a policy paper that I did come up with. To the side of the ecosystem, there is so much that is actually going on. When you look at the findings that I got through the actual research work, you realize that we are maybe speaking differently from how we are doing. And you realize that there's so much that we can start doing so that we can really see that Uganda gets to the digital vision it is looking at in 2040. And I think this is just the beginning, and yeah, just excited about the next journey. There's a couple of things that really impacted me, but the greatest one is to understand how policy is written, to understand maybe how political will can be found, so that you know that you're actually not going to be writing for just, and then this is going to be in the boxes, or it's just a draft forever. This was a new journey for me. First of all, there's when you're in class and you're learning about how to write policy. It's different when you're actually writing. You might find that you have a writer's block that you meet. You find it hard to actually continue, and sometimes you feel like, I wish I can, just have a magic stick and, things happen on their own way. But that's not how they happen. And for these challenges, they existed, but whenever I found that there was a gap in the information I had, that's when I actually was finding these challenges. And usually, the second part was more of getting the interviewees. That was a bit hard, and I had to actually maybe follow up, and someone schedules an appointment and they never show up, and or even they show up, but that takes about 2 hours, and they then say, I don't have time, I have 15 minutes for you. And that doesn't give you really deeper insights into what you're trying to reveal to whoever is going to read this policy paper, or to your audience. So these are the challenges that I found. But as an entrepreneur, I've learned to solve these challenges, and the easiest way is to reach out to someone who's better than you. And I had a great mentor, Karen, who I always reached out to. I had Ham, who would always, check in, and then you could just throw some of these, and it's easy going. So I think we had a great support system, so that we didn't feel like I'm all alone on this journey, even when in the beginning that's how it felt like. Yeah, but yeah. I think there's so much that I've learned and I've grown through this process of writing, because that's when I can compound the ideas I'm having in my mind, and then putting them on paper, and then knowing how can I make them simple and easy for others that will read this, or that I will share with. Yeah. So as a first-time policy writer, maybe in entrepreneurship, it says that first-time founders obsess over product, then second-time founders obsess over distribution. So I think this is not all about that, but this is more like an analogy to understand how this can be impactful. It doesn't really matter if you write a policy paper and it's never taken up. So one of the ways that I'm trying to look at is to engage the stakeholders that engaged initially, to share with them this complete policy paper, so that they can actually advise, maybe have specific conversation, or even convene these think tanks and have a dialogue about how we can solve these challenges. And one of the things that I'm looking at is maybe not specific to this, but it could be one of the things as the AI for Education conference, where we can bring these people together, since that you see that within the findings, you find that the education sector is greatly key to ensuring that we have the talent, the workforce that is going to drive digital transformation in Uganda. And this is one of the keys that Singapore, that I looked at, really was great at. So I think these are some of the actions I'm looking at. And the other part is, I think I'm not thinking about politics, vying for a position or what. But I think the greatest force that is needed now is to show people that here are the challenges. There's been a diagnosis through this research work, and here is the prescriptions, and then try to follow up, try to lobby with maybe different bodies that have a feeling and passion for driving digital transformation in Uganda. And I think most of the other parts will come in on the goal, and I'll be happy to maybe consider those as well. Yeah.